Alright, after several wrong turns and failed GPSs and figuring things out, we made it. We signed in at the Hedgehog Gate. Edna talked her ear off, gave us all kinds of tips. Most of them we already knew. And we arrived at Pleasant River Campsite number 10. We gave you the grand tour of the place. This is our picnic table and our little fire pit. It's a decent sized campsite. It's right on the Pleasant River, down the hill a little bit. And here's home for the night. Isis and all the gear is already in there because it's been sprinkling out. Hey sweetie pie, how you doing? You a good girl? Good girl. So this is where we're staying tonight, and then we're gonna head back about a mile to the Gulf Haggis Rim Trail, walk around the rim tomorrow, see all kinds of beautiful waterfalls, and hopefully it'll be a good day. And I'll talk to you all later.
And now begins the struggle for space on the sleeping pad. Right now I'm on my back. Isis is between my legs. Inevitably, we will shift at least 10 times. And hopefully by the morning we'll still be friends. Talk to you later. Oof. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. It's raining a lot, so at least the waterfalls will be full up in the morning. Hopefully this doesn't go for too much longer. But I guess that's what happens when you're camping. Alright, go back to bed. Good night. Well, good morning. It's about a little after 5:30. The sun is just barely up. And we are just barely up. It rained pretty much from about 2 o'clock on. I think it stopped now. I think this is just stuff falling off the trees. But in a little while we're going to get up and do our business and pack up, and we're going to go check out Gulf Haggis. So I will probably talk to you from the trail or from breakfast. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens.
Well, good morning everyone. I feel like a thru hiker because everything is damp, and my pack is twice as heavy as it was yesterday because of all the water. It really rained last night. But we are back at the junction with the Appalachian Trail. We're going to head northbound, and then we're going to hang a right, I think it is, on the Gulf Haggis Rim Trail, and we're going to check it out, and hopefully we'll see some beautiful waterfalls. I'll talk to you later. So I should also mention, as we're heading down the trail, that we are actually in the 100-mile not-so-wilderness. And I say that because now there's so many ways in and out that it's not so wild anymore. And I met some thru hikers yesterday who were chatting about how they got trail magic right in the middle. So we're actually about 80-something miles away from Katahdin, and we should be coming up on our junction pretty soon. But it's a beautiful morning. The rain has burned away and the sun is coming out, and I'm hoping to see some beautiful things. Alright, chat later. Well, we made it to the first waterfall. This right here is called Blue Auger Falls. Pretty beautiful. I managed to shimmy down a little outlook There less ice up there, but you can see the water goes all the way down that way. And we're just going to continue on the loop and see what else we can see. Alright, we made it out to what's called the Hammond Street Pitch. I'm not getting too close to the edge because I don't want my fear of heights to kick in, nor do I want this one to get too close to the edge. But from that edge right there, it's about a 100-foot drop, I believe. It's pretty far. You'd pretty much kill yourself if you fell. And anything that dropped would probably break, and you'd never get it back. But this place is so cool. Nice blue skies. The runoff is still coming off the trees, but that's okay. Yeah, we're having a good time. We got about 2 miles to the head of the Gulf, and we're gonna keep going, and we'll talk to you later. All right, so this is the view of Gulf Haggis. We're up on some ledges and looking down in. I actually have a better view with my naked eye than I do with this camera. It looks so far away. So I wish you could see what I see. But you kind of see what I see with the camera. Get it? I don't know. Anyway, this is a rough trail. Apparently to go off the 100-mile wilderness means you're really in the 100-mile wilderness. So, yeah, we're going to keep heading around and eventually we'll make it back around to the car. So I will talk to you about the next interesting thing that we find. Here we are at another view of the Gulf. I'm not gonna lie, this trail is hard, especially with a dog, with a full wet pack, and after rain. It has not been easy. And thinking about it, I wouldn't bring a dog up here. I'm kind of sorry that I did this. But the views are great. I just feel bad for Isis because it's a lot of me having to hold her and handle her, and she doesn't like that. So it's not really fair to her. So overall, no, I would not bring a dog up here. But look at that view. All right, we gotta get moving. I'm about ready to go home. Talk to you later. Alright, we officially made it to the head of the Gulf. I'm looking at a really beautiful waterfall right now. It has been an amazing, exhausting, challenging, frustrating day. I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad that we're about to get onto some easier trail. It's been tough for me and the dog, but I did it. I'm glad I did it. It's been beautiful. And now we're just looking forward to, sorry, that was a bug, getting back to the car and on the road. I'm getting some nice Dunkin' Donuts coffee and the root beer that I have in my cooler. So I will talk to you all in a little while. Alright, we're about to head down the Pleasant River Road, approximately 2.2 back to the junction of the Appalachian Trail. I'm told this is supposed to be easier, which is good because I just took a little swim. Apparently some of those rocks are really, really, really slick. And I slid right into what I can only assume is a puddle for bullfrogs. Nice and green and slimy. So the bottom half of me is soaked. No electronics were harmed in the sliding of me. So that's the news from the end of the trail. You know, it's been a good day. In spite of everything, hiking and got over all the challenges. And now we're heading back to the car. So I will talk to you when something interesting happens. There's about 0.3-ish, maybe 0.2 now, back to the Gulf Haggis Rim Trail, where we're going to hook up and then eventually get back on the AT. You know, I think I really needed this Pleasant River Road trail thing, flat like Lincoln Woods. It's nice to just cruise along, think about a few things, assess a few things, and just have a nice walk. So I'm tired. This was definitely a challenge, and I'm glad that I did it, but my elbows hurt. And not because I fell, but because I have arthritis. My hands are a little swollen, probably because I haven't drank enough water. So we'll probably stop up here and drink some water. But I also have arthritis. My legs are okay. My legs have always been strong. But yeah, my elbows, they were hurting me last night because I, tend to sleep all curled up too. So yeah, I'm a little bit hurt, but I'm a little bit proud of myself for dealing with what I dealt with today. So that's the report, and I will check in with you all probably at the river ford. See you later. All right, now it's about 1.3 miles back to the car. We're back on the Appalachian Trail, heading south now. Just had a nice chat with a flip-flopper. He seems like he's pretty psyched to end the first half of his journey. Not so sure about the second half though. I think he's a little bit homesick. So, but our day is almost done. Whoops, water crossing. Okay. And happy to be almost done. So I'm going to pay attention to the trail now, because there's some of the people on it and whatnot. Seems to be busy for a Tuesday. And I'll get back with you later. Alright, we did it. It's about 0.2-ish to the car. And we're done. In a lot of ways. Because, boy, walking around that rim took a lot out of me. And now for the long drive home with snacks and Dunkin' Donuts after a quick pit stop at the outhouse. But I'm proud of this little girl for sticking it out and sticking out the rain. Proud of me for keeping a level head somewhat and making it through all the obstacles. So yay us, we did it. Gulf Haggis done.